When you think of Sweden's fastest train, you probably think of the iconic X2000 trains, but that would actually be false. Today we're checking out what's actually Sweden's fastest train on the incredible Arctic high-speed railway in Sweden's far north. Join me as we explore the Norrtåg service from Haparanda to Luleå. Hello from Haparanda in Sweden's far north. I've just walked here from the railway station in nearby Tornio over in Finland, where I arrived on the night train from Helsinki. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you won't miss that video. Right, let's sit inside and explore the station for a bit. It's a beautiful day up here in the Arctic, but we gotta see the station as well. We're immediately met by this large poster explaining the railway's history, how it got here, the station design, etc. And it's all very informative and translated into both Swedish, Finnish and English. The wall on the opposite side features the timetable. As you can see, it's very extensive, having up to a whopping 3 trains per day. Roughly one in the morning, midday and afternoon. I'm traveling on a Sunday on the midday departure, leaving at 7 minutes past 1. Do make sure to arrive in plenty of time, so you have time to read the poster and look at the excellent pictures from the railway's past. But let's set up the ramp and into the station's waiting room, which is very well kept, and most importantly, heated for the long cold winters up in the Arctic. Unlike what the poster in the entrance said, our train will be leaving slightly earlier today at 12:30, presumably due to track works or something. I'm amazed how well kept the station is, and considering Haparanda's population of less than 5,000 people, it's honestly amazing that they are able to have such a great railway station in such a tiny town. It also seems like the station used to have a small cafe, but it has sadly closed now, or at least it wasn't open on the Sunday I was traveling. Anyway, let's head to the trains. And here we are walking onto the platform. It's very easy here in Haparanda, as all trains currently leave from platform number 8, which is the only one in use. There is a second platform, but I don't think this has been used for years. Finland is currently electrifying the line from Kemi to Haparanda, so maybe in a not too distant future it will be possible to connect onto an electric Finnish train here in Haparanda. Approaching right on time is our train on the inbound service from Luleå. Our train is from Bombardier's Regina family, specifically in this case one of Norrtåg's X52 trains, capable of speeds of up to 200 km per hour in regular service. Anyway, I think it's about time we board the train and prepare to head down to Luleå. On Norrtåg there's only standard class, and there's no seat reservations or anything like this. This area used to be first class and therefore features 2+2 seating. But you're free to sit here with a standard class ticket if you want. But now as we head in the other direction of the train, you will see the layout changes to 2+3. Despite being mostly high floor, the train is actually accessible thanks to this tiny internal lift by the doors towards the front of the train. And this was also where I decided to pick a seat.
Ja, då får vi hälsa välkomna på Norrtåg 7195 som ska ta oss ner till Luleå via bland annat Kalix, Boden, Sunderbyn, Norrtåg och slutligen Luleå.
And now that we are on our way, it's time for us to take a closer look at the route down towards Luleå today. We are on board Norrtåg number 7195 with service from Haparanda, initially along the high-speed line to Kalix, where we then join the classic line to the important railway junction at Boden. After a short wait, we continue to Sunderby Sjukhus, Norrtåg and Luleå Centralstation. This is scheduled to take exactly 2 hours to cover 196 kilometers of track, giving the train an average speed of a respectable 98 kilometers per hour. And after leaving the station in Haparanda, our train can start to accelerate towards our maximum speed of 200 kilometers per hour. Which we reach quite quickly. The line between Haparanda and Kalix is technically capable of 250 kilometers per hour, but our train is limited to 200 kilometers per hour in regular service, so we won't reach that today. However, these Regina trains are actually capable of much higher speeds. Currently holding the record for highest train speed in Sweden is Regina number 9062, having reached 303 kilometers per hour on a test run. On that train there is a plaque to commemorate this. My friend Super Alps has been very kind enough to lend me this video of it, so make sure to subscribe to his channel if you aren't already. And after less than 20 minutes, we already have to slow down for Kalix, meaning the high-speed part of the journey is almost over.
Så där rullar vi alldeles strax in till Kalix, nästa bråd Kalix. Och så vi på vänster så det är ett ring.
A brief stop is made and we are shortly on our way again. Which means it's time for a tour of the train. Here we can see the low floor entrance with its lift for wheelchair access. Up here you will also find some bike storage and some luggage storage. This is also where the toilet is, which is of the accessible kind. The water is working. There's plenty of paper towels, there's toilet paper, and let's check out if the flush is working. Sounds like it, so all good, Norrtåg. Continuing on, we see rest of standard class, which is laid out in a 2+3 layout. Normally this creates small aisles, but Swedish trains are really wide compared to the rest of Europe, so it works fine for them. And to my surprise, for a regional train this far north, it actually comes with a small onboard bar. I got myself a nice hot cup of coffee as well as a water. Perfect way to enjoy the Arctic scenery. You will find the power sockets up above on the luggage rack. Some of the seats come with a large table. The seats themselves are very comfortable, perfectly fine for these 2-hour journeys. Another great way to enjoy this ride. And here's what the airline style ones look like.
Nästa station, Bodens central. Bodens central.
Many of Norrtåg's services are scheduled to meet here in Boden to provide connections across northern Sweden. For instance, the train arriving on the right has just come up from Luleå and will now reverse and go back out towards Umeå. This is then followed by the arrival of the train from Kiruna, which will also be going to Luleå a few minutes ahead of us. Now that the other trains have left, it's our time to go. Shortly after departing Boden, the guard came around asking everybody where they were going. Because no one on board the train was going to other stations than Luleå, and the train before us also made stops at the following stations, we could run non-stop through Sunderby Sjukhus and Norrtåg station, despite being scheduled to stop here. This means we are now approaching Luleå station, and it's time for us to talk tickets. I bought my ticket online from the VE website on the day for 89 Swedish crowns with a youth discount. I think this is good value for the 2-hour journey up here in the north, where transit is often scarce. Tickets can also be bought on board by the conductor for a small premium. I have to say I really enjoyed this train ride. It's comfortable, and it's also a bit of a novelty to be traveling at such high speeds in a part of the world that does not have a lot of railways. Thanks for coming with me on this journey today. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more content like this. I try to upload a video every Sunday. You can also follow me over on Twitter, where I usually post live from my travels, so it's a great way to get a sneak peek at what videos might be coming in the future. Thanks for watching.